Okay, so let us start. Okay, so this is lecture number 15. So until lecture number 14, I have recorded in the college and I gave you. Okay, so this is the continuation of those lectures. Okay, so now I'll revise what you call whatever we have covered until now. So as I already told you, relative motion is studied under two parts, 1D and 2D. So first we have studied 1D, afterwards we'll study 2D, that is basically projectiles, okay, or general motion also. Now in 1D we have again three subheadings: constant velocity, constant acceleration, and variable acceleration. Generally variable acceleration we don't study much, it is a little higher level topic, okay, whereas constant acceleration and constant velocity are very important. Okay, so in this 1D again I have covered constant acceleration, okay, and I started constant velocity and I completed trains crossing only. Okay, I think I just started this riverman velocity problems and I have to complete aeroplane wind and rain umbrella problems. Okay, this one I have completed constant acceleration. Okay, so if you see relative motion, until now whatever I have covered in first two lectures I gave you the introduction. Okay, what is meant by relative velocity, definition, what are the important definitions and all, and lectures 3 to 10 I covered on the topic constant acceleration, that is these problems, horizontal for some lectures and vertical for some lectures. Okay, and then afterwards I have started 11 to 14 what you call constant velocity. In that constant velocity I have completed trains crossing each other, 1D. This is the relative motion in 1D, relative motion in 1D, this one. Okay, this. And then riverman and aeroplane wind and rain umbrella are relative motion in 2 dimensions. Basically 2 dimension means basically this one only. Okay, so but we are covering it here because these come under the category of constant velocity. That means in these problems when velocity is given, suppose 2 meters per second, we have to assume that this is a constant velocity. Okay, so that is the meaning. And when constant velocity means acceleration is 0. Okay, so and acceleration is 0 means we have only one equation, s is equal to ut plus half times of at square. A is 0, not be there, only s is equal to ut. Okay, so this is the what you call until now what I have covered: 1 to 2 introduction, 3 to 10 constant acceleration, 11 to 14 constant velocity. Okay, and now let us see in lecture 1 to 2 I covered introduction, where first I started with rest and motion, then what is meant by reference frame, then what is meant by what is the basic formula for relative motion, and finding out velocity and acceleration from different frames. Correct or not? Okay, so now tell me, Bhavya Yashasvi, uh, what is the basic formula for relative motion? Bhavya Yashasvi?
So once again, I need to study that thing, sir.
Achha, achha, okay. Then what I'll do is I'll just revise. Have you watched the videos?
Yes, sir.
How many?
But 3 and 4 I did not watch, sir.
3 and 4. This is 1 and 2 only. I'm asking.
But again, I'll watch, sir.
Achha, okay. Anyway, this is very easy one. Okay. In fact, if you, I don't know whether sound will come here or not. I'll just show those videos. Okay. Uh, just tell me whether this sound is audible or not. Okay. Is it audible? Is it audible? Bhavya
Sir,
Yashasvi,
no, sir.
K Yashasvi?
No, sir.
Sound is not audible, no?
No, sir. I'm able to hear your voice, sir.
Okay, you can see only the screen, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll give the given lecture again. Okay, understood? Huh? So now you
Yes,
can.
sir.
Okay, now you can see here. So this is the first lecture actually. Okay, this one anyway I have covered. Okay, now let us see. Okay, so this one I think you must have seen in the video. Okay, first I started with rest and motion. What is meant by
Yes,
rest
sir.
and what is meant by motion? Correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now here there are two persons A and B sitting in a car which is moving with a velocity v right side, and there is another person C on the ground. Okay, he is standing on the ground. Now when this person, suppose let us say here you can see clearly that what you called B. Suppose let us say B person is observing A. B person is observing A. When B person observes A, what will happen? He's moving or not? When B person observes A, is A moving?
No, sir.
Because why he is not moving? Because how can we say that he is not moving? Because the distance between A and B is not changing, na? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
therefore, velocity of A with respect to B, that is what we write here. V of A with respect to B is how much? 0. Okay. But suppose the same person A is observed by another person C, then
it's moving, sir.
moving right side, correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that means the same person A is being observed differently by different observers, correct? B is observing him at rest, whereas C is observing in motion. Okay. This is a horizontal direction. Same way here, right side, you can see the image. Now there are two persons B and C, and person A is standing on the ground. This is a what you call air balloon which is going up. Now B and C. Now let us say what you call B is observed by C and A. Now what is the velocity of B with respect to C?
0, sir.
Correct. Because the distance between them is not changing. Na? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
It's a common experience. Suppose let us say you and your what you call friend are going in a car or what you call or in air balloon or like that. Suppose let's say car you are going like this first example. Now if you see even though the car is moving, your friend is at suppose let's say the distance between you and your friend is suppose let us say 50 centimeters. Now that 50 centimeters doesn't change, na, even though the car is moving, correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, what you called here, the person B is at rest with respect to C, but person B is moving with respect to
A.
A. Okay. So therefore, this is called. So that means to person C he is at rest, to person A he is in motion. Okay. So therefore, these terms we cannot say that the person B is always at rest or person B is always in motion. It depends relative. Relative to C he is at rest. Relative to A he is in motion. So therefore, these two terms are called as relative terms. They are not called as absolute terms. Okay. So that's what I wrote. Rest and motion are called as what? Relative terms. Okay. So A is at rest with respect to B, whereas A is in motion with respect to C. Okay. So anyway, this. So now we can also say that what you called 1 minute. One more term is there that is called as reference frame. After this, I'll tell. So now you see here in entire universe, no object is at absolutely rest or in motion. Okay, correct or not? Okay.
Yes,
I gave
sir.
you the examples also. Suppose let us say there are two persons A and B standing on earth. Here, first slide you can see A and B are standing on earth. Now with respect to B, A is at rest. Okay, correct or not? Okay, but with respect to another person who is going in rocket, both are in motion. Correct or not? Okay. So like this, suppose let us say earth. Okay. Now with respect to what you called means any object on earth, earth is at rest. But with respect to sun, earth is in motion. Same way with respect to moon, earth is in motion. Like that, everything is in what you call relative. There is no absolute rest here. Okay. If you go beyond this, what you call solar system, there also what you call around the sun, Earth is moving. We may think that Earth is at rest, but when you go to sun, Earth is moving. Now you may think that sun is at rest, but if you go to galaxy, sun itself is also moving. There are so many suns. So like that, everywhere what you call rest and motion are relative terms. You cannot say they are at absolute rest or absolute motion. Okay. Now next term is called as what? Frame of reference. Okay. Have you understood these two terms? Rest and
Yes,
motion.
sir.
Okay. Next one is
Yes,
frame of
sir.
reference. Okay. Next one is frame of reference. What is meant by frame of reference means from where you are seeing. Like in this example, are you seeing from train frame? Are you seeing from ground frame? That is called. You are standing on ground. Na? Here C is standing on ground, so C is called as ground frame. Here B is standing on train, so therefore this is called as train frame. Okay. From where you are seeing. Okay, that is what it meant by. Okay. So this is the general notation. Suppose let's say velocity of A with respect to B. A means the object which is seen. B means the observer frame or from where you are seeing. Okay. Suppose let's say if I write velocity of A with respect to C, what does it mean? A means what? KSSV.
Sir, A means the object which is seen, and B is from where we are seeing.
C is what?
C, sir.
Oh, means now what you call here C. Here C means from where you are
It's
seeing.
from the ground frame.
Ground frame, correct. Okay. So in general also you can always say that in general, suppose let us say if I write what do you call KSSV, sorry, BSSV, tell me. Suppose let us say if I write velocity of x with respect to y, what does it mean? What is meant by x?
So observer.
Correct. Whom you are observing. Okay. And what is meant by y?
Standing on the ground.
May not be. You cannot say. This is the frame of reference. Understood? Here I did not give any situation. Here I did not give any situation. If I give situation, then you can say it is ground or train or car like that. But it is definitely called as what?
Frame of reference.
That means from where you are seeing. Basically from where you are seeing. That means you are standing and seeing. That's what. Okay. Suppose let us say if I give you velocity of man with respect to river, what does it mean?
So man is observer.
Hmm.
So river is from where you are seeing.
Correct.
I
You are
mean
standing
frame
on the
for reference.
frame. From river frame. That means you are standing on the river. Suppose let's say river is flowing like this and man is swimming here like this. You are standing on the river and then observing this man like that. Are you understanding? Okay. So this notation is very, very important. Okay. I hope you understood. Suppose let us say velocity of man with respect to ground. What does it mean? What is m? Man means?
So man means observer, sir.
G means?
Frame of reference.
Correct. Here it is G means ground. Okay. Suppose let us say if I give you velocity of aeroplane with respect to wind. What does it mean?
Air is observer.
Aeroplane is the observer.
Sorry, aeroplane is observer and W is frame from reference. Frame
Correct.
of reference.
That means wind like that. Understood? Okay. So this point everybody should understand thoroughly. Okay. So that is called as frame of reference. Okay. And then now I started giving some normal examples, not just physics. Suppose let us say yesterday you got marks, correct or not? Okay. Suppose let's say A is KSSV and B is Bhavya SSV. Okay. So now KSSV got 80. Of course, I think you didn't get 80. Okay. Next BSSV got, let us say, 60 marks. Okay. Now, what are the marks of A with respect to B? With respect to B, KSSV.
Sir,
How
sir,
many
20
marks?
marks.
Huh?
20 marks.
Correct. 20 marks. How you got?
Sir, marks of A minus marks of B.
Correct. So that is equal to 80 minus 60. That is equal to what? 20
20.
marks. Extra or plus you got means more. Correct or not?
Yes,
That
sir.
means,
Yes, sir.
that means from frame of B, A is having 20 marks extra.
Marks extra. Yes, sir.
Suppose marks
From
of
frame of A, B is having 20 marks less.
less. How you got that one?
Marks of B minus marks of A.
So
So
that
60
means,
minus 80 minus 20.
correct. So that means whenever we are writing like this, we should always write the formula as what. Here also what we have done is first m of A with respect to B means m of A minus m of B only. Na? Same
Yes,
way
sir.
m of B with respect to A means m of B minus m
M
of
of
A.
A.
So that means whenever we write something, okay, first minus second. That's all. Okay. Suppose let us say age. Okay. Bhavya Yashasvi. Suppose let's say A's age is 15, B's age is 13. Now what is the age of A with respect to B?
Sir, sir, just say 1 second, sir. I'm so sorry.
Age of A is 15 years. Age of person B is 13 years. Okay. Now
Sir,
what?
age of A minus age of B.
Ah, correct. Is how much?
Sir, 2, sir.
Correct. 2 years more. Correct or not? 2 years elder.
Yes, sir.
That is what we say, na? 2 years elder, na? Correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
How you got age of A minus age of B?
Age of B.
Suppose if I ask you what is the age of B with respect to A?
Sir, age of B minus age of A.
Correct. That means what you are doing, first minus second you are subtracting. Correct?
Yes, sir.
How much you are getting? 13
Sir,
minus
2.
15.
Minus 2.
Minus indicates younger. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Suppose let's say you have a sister 13 years age, your age is 15 years. Okay, now with respect to you, you will say your sister is younger or elder?
Elder, sir.
No, your sister 13 years.
Acha, okay, sorry, sir. Younger, sir.
Younger means here minus. That's what.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So that means this is the general formula. Please remember, basic formula for relative motion, or what you called fundamental formula. What is the fundamental formula is first quantity minus second quantity. Understood? First quantity minus second quantity. Of course, this is in terms of what you call general. Now, if you see in terms of physics, what is the first quantity we learn? Displacement. Correct? What is
Yes,
the
sir.
suppose let us say displacement. Okay. Now let us say point A is at 10 meters, point B is at 25 meters. Okay. What is the position of A? What is the position of A?
Sir, your voice is cutting, sir.
What is the position of A?
Sir, 10 meters.
10
meters.
meters.
10 ICAP.
10 ICAP. What is the position of B?
25 ICAP, sir.
Correct. So now what is the position of B with respect to A?
15 ICAP, sir.
Correct. 25 minus 10
10.
ICAP. What is the position of A with respect to B?
Minus 15 ICAP, sir.
Correct. That means with respect to B, it is 15 meters left side. Okay. So like that, velocity also same thing. What is the velocity here? Suppose let us say two objects are moving 10 meters per second, 15 meters per second. Okay. Now, what is the velocity of A? What is the velocity of B with respect to A?
Sir, velocity of B with respect to A?
Correct.
5 ICAP, sir.
5 ICAP. What is the velocity of A with respect to B?
Minus 5 ICAP.
Correct. Okay. Same thing is true for what? Acceleration also.
Acceleration, sir.
Okay. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
I hope
sir.
you got this point. Okay. Basic formula. Okay. So I'll go to
Yes,
the.
sir, yes.
Okay. I'll go to the next one. Second one. second lecture. Okay. Now in this second lecture, also I think I explained once again these things. Okay, age, disposition, velocity, derivation. Anyway, I told you general formula. Okay, what is the general formula? First quantity minus second quantity.
Second quantity.
Okay. Now let us see here. There are two cars, yellow car which is A, red car which is B. Both are having a speed of 10 meters per second right side. Okay. Now I told you one point here. Whatever are the given velocities, they are always with respect to what?
Ground, sir.
We should take it like this. Okay. Suppose in the problem they told that a car is moving at 10 meters per second, means it is moving on ground. Na? So therefore its velocity is with respect to ground. They won't mention. Okay. Now if you stand on A, what is the velocity of B? That is, when you stand on A, that is called as A frame. When you stand on B, that is called as B frame. Okay. So basically what we are doing here is we are trying to find out this one, finding velocity and acceleration from
Different frames.
okay. Okay. So now let us see. Tell me now from A frame, what is the velocity of B? First thing is we should always, before solving what you call any from any frame, first step is what we should always write with respect to ground. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here what is the velocity of A with respect to ground?
10 I cap, sir.
Very good. What is the velocity of B with respect to ground?
20 I cap.
20. Okay. Now since given velocities are always with respect to ground, every time we don't write with respect to ground. Okay. When we don't write anything with respect to like this, it means it automatically implies
With respect to ground.
okay. That's
The
why I wrote
velocity
here.
is respect to the ground.
Correct. That's why I wrote here velocity of A. Okay, which is same as velocity of A with respect to ground.
Ground.
Are you understanding? Whenever
Yes,
we don't
sir.
whenever we don't write anything after subscript, it automatically implies that it is taken with respect to
Ground.
ground. So now this is the first step you have to write. Okay, always. Okay. Next, let us solve from A frame. Okay. Now from A frame, what you have to do? That means you are seeing from A, correct or not? Okay. You are standing on A, correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the velocity of A with respect to A? Formula?
Sir, velocity of A with respect
Velocity
to A.
of A minus A.
Velocity of A minus?
Velocity of A.
Correct. What is velocity of A?
10 I cap, sir.
What is velocity of A? Again?
10 minus 10 I, sir. 10 I cap.
Means 10 I cap. So 10 I cap minus 10 I cap, how much?
0, sir.
0. So that means when you stand on A and observe A, it is at
0.
velocity is 0 means what does it mean?
Rest,
With
sir.
rest, sir.
Rest. Understood? Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is a very, very important point. Whenever you stand on a particular object which is
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir?
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, I think some network problem. I think. Okay. Anyway, so just 1 minute. Where are we? Okay. So now here, no. Okay. So whenever you stand on an object, okay, which is moving, that moving object now will be considered as what? Rest. It appears to be rest. Okay, understood? Okay.
Sir, I
Now
can't see the page, sir.
you
Sir,
can't see.
Screen
Page.
sharing is not done, so I guess.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll do it. Now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now whenever we stand on a moving object like here, car A, okay, now car A is at what? Rest. Okay. So always remember from now onwards, whenever you stand on a particular frame, that particular frame is at rest. Okay. So if you stand on A is at rest. If you stand on B
B is at rest.
correct. Okay. So now we are solving from A frame. So A frame, so A is at rest. Now let us see what is the velocity with which B is moving. What is the formula? Bhavya Yashasvi? Velocity of
So
B with
velocity of B minus velocity of A.
what is the velocity of B? That means that is
So
from
20
ground
I
frame.
cap.
Correct. 20 I cap minus
10 I cap.
how much?
So 10 I cap.
Correct. So here 10 I cap we got, which means plus 10 I cap. Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So plus 10 I cap means if you stand on A, you will observe B to be moving with what? 10 meters per second right side. Okay, understood? Okay. Now it is not moving with 20. Please remember, it is moving with 20 in which frame? B is moving with 20 from in which frame?
Ground
frame, sir.
From A frame?
It's moving with 10 meter per second, sir.
10 meter per second, sir.
Which side?
Right side.
Right side.
Right. Correct. Now let us see the same thing from B frame. Okay. What is meant by B frame? You are going and standing on B. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now B is at
Rest, sir.
Yes,
why?
sir.
Because you are standing on B and observing B only, na? So therefore B is at rest. Now what is the velocity of A? Tell me. What is the velocity of A?
Minus
10 meter per second, sir.
Correct. Minus 10 means what? What does it
It's
mean?
moving in the left side.
Correct. So now you see the direction of car. Are you able to see the direction of car?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
reversed it. Okay. You may feel that, sir, how the car is actually moving right side. How you are telling that it is moving left side? I am telling it is moving left side by the calculation. What calculation? Formula. Velocity of A with respect to B I got as minus 10. If I would have got plus 10, I would have drawn right side. Understood? Okay. But since I got minus 10, it means it is going left side. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So here one important note I wrote. In its own frame, an object is always at
Rest.
okay. In its own frame means if you stand on A and observe A is at rest. If you stand on B and observe B is at rest.
Rest,
Okay.
sir.
And velocity of A with respect to B is always equal to velocity of A. Velocity of B with respect to A equal to minus of velocity of A with respect to B. Correct or not? Okay.
Yes,
This
sir.
also I showed, na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can see clearly here how much we got in the previous example. Velocity of B with respect to A, how much we got?
10 meter per second, sir.
Plus 10. Velocity of A with respect to B, how much we got?
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
Correct. So these 2 points are very, very important. Okay. And then afterwards we have seen. Tell me now this example. A is moving left side, B is moving left. B is moving right side. Okay. Now, what is the velocity of from A? Now, first of all, what we should do? We should always write from
Ground frame, sir.
correct. So first step I wrote from ground frame. Okay. Next step is what? From
A frame.
A frame means what?
Standing on A, sir.
Standing on A.
Then A will be at
Rest.
rest. It
Rest.
is not moving. Okay. Now we have to see with what velocity B is moving. Can we say that B will move still with 100 meters per second right side?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
We had to calculate. Okay. So if you calculate how much you are getting, velocity of B with respect to A, how much?
150, sir.
So 150, sir.
That means it is moving very fast. Okay. Next, what is from B frame? What does it mean by solving from B frame?
Rest.
Standing on
Standing on B, sir.
and observing A. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So how much you will get?
0, sir.
No, not B, A.
Sir, minus 150, sir.
Minus 150 means which side?
The left side.
Correct. Left side, magnitude wise 150. Okay. So now suppose let's say another example. Here, blue car and red car both are moving right side. Okay, 10 meters per second, 10 meters per second. Correct? Okay. Now, what is the from ground frame? What are their values?
So 10 meters per second and 10 meters per second.
Correct.
Both are 10
From
meters per second.
Correct. From A frame. From
So
A frame,
0.
which velocity?
So 0, sir.
Whose velocity is 0?
So both are 0.
Correct. Both are 0 here. That means you will see both are moving same. What you call means the distance between them will remain same. Understood? That is what it is, at rest only with respect to them. Same way from B frame.
Same
B
thing,
frame?
sir. Both are at rest.
Correct. So I think that's what the first two lectures are about. Understood? Okay.
Yes.
Is
Sir.
it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The first two lectures, in first two lectures we studied about what is meant by rest and motion, what is meant by reference frame, what is the basic formula for relative motion, and finding out velocity and acceleration. Of course, here we didn't find acceleration, but the method is same. Whatever method we applied for velocity, same method can be applied for acceleration from different frames. Understood? Okay. So this is what we have covered in the first two lectures. Okay. Now, after studying the introduction, that is 1 to 2, then 3 to 10 lectures are about what?
Constant acceleration.
Constant. In constant acceleration, we have two topics. What are they?
Horizontal and vertical, sir.
Horizontal and vertical.
In both cases, whether it is horizontal or vertical, we use our standard equations of motion. Only the difference is what when we write, suppose let us say v equal to u plus at. Okay, here since it is relative, we'll write down as velocity of a with respect to b, u of a with respect to b, a of a with respect to b. Time we don't have to write because time is same in ground frame as well as in from a frame or b frame. Time will get same thing in all frames. Okay, because we are studying Newton's mechanics. Okay, we are not studying Einstein's mechanics. If you go for Einstein's mechanics, there is a difference because his theory is relativity theory. Time will be different in ground frame from A frame to B frame. But since we are studying Newtonian mechanics or physics, time is same whether you calculate in ground frame or A frame or B frame. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So same way, second equation also, S is equal to ut plus half times of at square. Here also only difference is whether what we call A to B, A to B, A with respect to B, A with respect. These quantities you have to calculate. And I just now told how to calculate these quantities, correct or not? Okay. So to
Yes,
calculate
sir.
these quantities, first we should write from ground frame. Okay. And then second one is with respect to B frame is stand on B. And then calculate S of A with respect to B, U of A with respect to B, and A of A with respect to B. And then substitute these equations. That's all. Okay. So the method is very simple because the basic formula is very simple. No? You just have to subtract the first quantity minus
Second quantity.
second quantity. That's all. Okay. So now let us see horizontal motion and vertical motion. Basically, this relative motion topic we use whenever two bodies are moving simultaneously. Whenever two bodies are moving, what?
Simultaneously, sir.
Moving simultaneously. Okay. When two bodies are moving simultaneously, it is very difficult to solve from ground frame. Okay, that's why we have this one. Okay, suppose let us say this third lecture. Now third lecture you can see here. Okay, I gave you another example. See here. I think this I gave in the last class. I think some homework problem somewhere. Correct? Okay. There are two cars. Car A is moving 99 meters per second right side. Car B is moving 100 meters per second right side. And same second case is they are same magnitudes but opposite direction. In which case there will be serious collision or hard collision. Okay. You just have to find out from what you call. First you write from ground frame. What are the velocities? Okay. Then you solve from one of the frame. So let's say if you solve from A frame, A is at rest. And one more meaning of rest means you should be what you call drain into your mind that rest means it is not. What is it is not moving or is it moving? Rest means what does it mean?
It is
It's
not
not
moving, sir.
moving.
It is not moving. You have to practically visualize. It is not just what you call some theory that you what you call right rest, but you imagine that it is moving. No, it is not. It is not moving. So it is at rest. So basically now collision to happen means which car has to move? A is not moving,
B
but
car,
collision.
B, sir.
B. So with what velocity B should move? What is the formula? Velocity of B with respect to A. What is the velocity of B?
100 minus 99, sir. 1 meter
Correct.
per second.
So that means it is a very 1 meters per second only. Na? That means it will come with 1 meter per
Less
second and
speed.
hit the car. So that means much damage will not happen.
Happens, sir. Second case, sir.
Second
This
case
was
you
the
see.
homework problem, sir.
Correct. Second case you see. Second case also first step is you should write from ground frame. Next one is solving from A frame. Okay. So if you solve from A frame, A is at rest. B, what is the velocity with which B is moving?
199 meter per second, sir.
Correct. 199 meter per second. That means it's a very hard collision. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then after that, I gave you the definition of relative velocity. Okay. Relative velocity of particle A with respect to B is defined as the velocity with which A appears to move with respect to B if B is considered to be at
Rest, sir.
Yes.
because we are standing on B. Second, we stand on second quantity, and on whichever quantity we stand, that is at rest. Okay.
Rest, sir.
For example, here we wrote that velocity of A with respect to B is minus 150. What does it mean? KSSV.
So when you're standing on B and observing A, the velocity of
Correct.
A is minus 150 meter per second, which means it is moving in the opposite direction.
Means left side.
Left side, yes.
And B is at
Rest, sir.
correct. That point you should tell. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Same way, tell me for velocity of man with respect to river is 5 meters per second means what does it mean?
Sir, it means velocity of man with respect to river minus the velocity of river. So when the man is swimming in the river, his velocity is 5 meter per second.
No, basically we are standing on river.
On river and observing the man, sir.
Correct. We are standing
So
on the
river
river
is at rest. River is
and
at
river
rest.
is at rest. Okay. And man is moving with 5 meters per second.
Seconds.
Bhavya Shrisvi, tell me this one. What is the velocity of aeroplane with respect to wind is 10 meters per second. When I say velocity of A with respect to W is 10 meters per second means how? What is the way to understand? What does it mean? Bhavya Shrisvi?
Sir,
Oh. What does it mean? Velocity of A with respect to W is equal to, here A means aeroplane, W means wind. What does it mean? It means that we are standing on?
aeroplane, sir.
No, aeroplane is observer, na? First quantity is observer. Second quantity is what? From where you?
Where I'm standing, sir.
Oh, where you are standing now?
Sir, W.
Correct. Wind.
Yes, sir.
You're standing on wind, and now wind is at. When you stand on
10
wind,
meters. Rest, sir.
wind is at rest. Wind is not moving. Then A is moving with
10 meters per second.
right side. Okay. I hope you understood this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you should understand properly this one. Okay. So that is the basic definition of relative velocity. So here velocity of A with respect to B is equal to velocity of A minus velocity of B. Okay. Which is equal to velocity of A minus velocity of B. These two are called absolute velocities. This is called as relative velocity. Okay. Next, after that, we have seen, I think, constant acceleration. Okay. Constant acceleration we have seen. Okay, here. Now here two cars are moving, red car and blue car. Red car is having acceleration of 5, velocity 15. Blue car is having acceleration of 2, velocity 10. Here acceleration is given. That's why it is called constant acceleration problem. And horizontal direction. Now find the distance between two cars after 10 seconds. Okay. Now this problem is, there is no need to solve by using relative motion concept because this is a simple problem. Okay. But still we'll try to apply. Okay. Now normal method is the normal method because they're asking distance between two cars after 10 seconds. Na? So for each car we'll find out what is the distance traveled in 10 seconds. Okay. In 10 seconds, red car will travel how much distance? 400 meters. Because we know the equation S equal to ut plus half at square. Same way blue car also you calculate for 10 seconds. It is traveling 200 meters. So basically this distance between them is 200 meters. This is normal method. Okay. But now let us solve by using relative motion method. What is relative motion method? First principle is what? Write down the values from ground frame. Okay. What are the values? Velocity of A with respect to ground, velocity of B with respect to ground, acceleration of A with respect to ground, acceleration of B with respect to ground. Now you on which frame do you want to solve? It is up to you. Okay. I suppose let's say I solve from B frame. Okay. So that means I am standing on B. B is at what? Rest. Now calculate everything of A with respect to B. That means what is the velocity of A with respect to B and what is the acceleration of A with respect to B. Okay. What is the velocity of A with respect to B? KSSV.
5 I cap, sir.
Correct. What is the acceleration of A with respect to B?
The 3 I cap.
Correct. Now that means acceleration is right side, velocity is right side. Now B is not moving. Please remember. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes.
what is the equation we should apply? S is equal to ut plus half
T plus half
at square.
square.
But everything A with respect to B, A with respect to B, A with. So if you solve this equation, you'll get as what?
Respect
200.
to B. Yes, sir.
200 meters. Same answer we got.
Meters. Meters.
Correct.
Yes.
So you can also solve from A frame this same problem. If you have doubt, you can solve it from A frame. Okay. See here, same problem. I stood on A. Okay, and I'm solving what you call with respect to A. So basically A is not moving. Now B will move. Now calculate velocity of B with respect to A and acceleration of B with respect to A. Now you can see it is moving left side. Doesn't matter. But how much you will get answer is what important. You'll get minus 200. So basically, when you stand on A and observe B, it is moving or it is having a distance of 200 meters after 10 seconds. Okay. I hope you are clear. This one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think this one I gave you homework after third lecture. Cars A and B start simultaneously in the same direction. Find the time when car A overtakes car B. Okay. See here, car B is moving here 1 meter per second constant velocity. Car A, what you called, starts with the acceleration of 4 meter per second square. So definitely car A will, after some time, car A will overtake, na? Correct or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Okay. If you solve from ground frame, it is very difficult. If you solve from ground frame, it is very difficult because both are moving. Whereas if you go and stand on B, what will happen to B?
B will be at rest, sir.
Then A only will be
Moving.
moving.
So it will be easy, sir.
Correct. Then it will be easy. It is a single body problem.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I think this I gave you homework, no?
Yes, sir, I think so. I did not write that question.
Next class I solved. I think next class I solved here. See here.
Yes.
Normal method also you can solve. Okay, but I'll tell the what you called relative motion concepts. So for relative motion concept, we should write
Yes,
values.
I have solved it, sir.
Ground frame. First you should write from ground frame. Then you go and stand on B frame. B is at what? Rest.
Rest, sir.
Now when B is at rest, you can calculate everything from A to B. Correct or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll get the same answer, 2.5 seconds.
5 seconds, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, find the distance of closest approach. This also I gave you homework or I explained I think in the video. Distance of closest approach means minimum distance between the two cars. Okay. So this is very difficult to solve from ground frame. Understand or not? Okay. Very difficult.
Yes.
See here, first of all, red car acceleration is left side, velocity is right side. That means its speed will increase or decrease.
Decrease, sir.
I think time is over. I think
12. Yes.
12 I think. Okay. Anyway, this one you go through this problem. Okay. I think up to lecture 4 I have covered. Okay. Tomorrow I'll cover the remaining lectures and then I'll start the new concepts. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Better than watching recorded videos.
Yes, sir.
Bhavya Shasvi. I think you got the clarity, na?
Yes, sir.
By attending this. Okay. So anyway, today you should go back and watch again if required these lectures and also the remaining lectures. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'll
Yes, sir.
send the. I have recorded this reading. Sorry, I have recorded this meeting. I'll send this video to you. Just observe whether it is audio is clear or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Thank you all very much. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.